Because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Do You Read BTS? I'm Lisa.
And I'm Delize. Welcome back, guys. So this week we are doing something a little different than what we normally would do. We are doing fanfic stories that we think would make great K-dramas.
Mm-hmm.
So
after hearing that True Beauty was actually a fanfic, we thought it would be fun to talk about the fanfics that we read that should be movies or dramas.
yes, absolutely, because there are some really, really good ones that would be amazing K-dramas.
Man, yes.
All right, do you want to start? Do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know y'all done heard me say this a million times. One of my favorites could be a movie, or it could be a drama. I don't know. It could be a drama because it's really long.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Me / Remember Us. It's a 2-part.
Yes, that would be an amazing series.
Yes, girl.
That had so much in it.
It had so much like drama and everything in there. Like the smut was good, the fluff was good, the drama was good, the kids was good, the uncle was good, the mamas was good. Everybody was good in this story.
Yeah, and like the side stories and like everything, it was just so good. That would be an amazing series because it gives you everything. Like you were saying, it gives you everything.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, that would be a great series. I'd watch that.
Yes, it was such a good one. I actually want to go back and read that again.
Me too.
Could you really imagine that being a series?
Yes, I could definitely. Like reading it, you were like, "This, I'm watching it."
Yes. Yes.
It was such a good. Yeah, that was a good one. That's a good choice.
Okay.
So mine would have been New Neighbor, the Namjoon story where they moved across the street and his brother was Tae, and Tae fell in love with Jin.
Oh yeah.
That would be such a good good movie.
A good K-drama.
Yeah, it would be so sweet.
It was good.
Oh, it was just so like it was such a nice, heartfelt like story. Even though there was a lot of dark stuff that happened in it. It was like what we would consider like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Oh no, I don't like Lifetime. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know.
But I could see what you mean.
Yeah, maybe Hallmark. Maybe I don't know.
It was good.
It was good.
Okay, my next one is Butterfly.
Yes, Butterfly.
Girl, Butterfly could easily be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And oh yeah, I just remember it being it's about and see what's so different about this story is that she's the pop star and he's a pop star too.
Mm-hmm.
And she had been a pop star way longer than him.
Yeah, and she was like at the time she was way more famous than they were.
Right, and they had to like. Both of them was trying to hide it on both of their ends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, it was a really good movie. I mean, story for me just because of that, and I think it'd be such a good K-drama.
Yeah.
I mean, or movie.
Or a movie.
Would it be a good movie or a K-drama?
I feel like that one could be a really good movie because you could clip that in so many ways and not make it like a series. That would be a good movie. So my next one is Sweeter Than Sweet. That one would be so good. Could you imagine
So good.
the vampire part of it and just like all the stuff that they went through? Remember her sister died? Wasn't that movie? I mean movie. That that was such a good story.
No, yeah, remember her, honey, the vampire?
Yeah.
Girl, it was so good.
And that's the one where he was like, mine.
Huh?
That's the one where Namjoon was like, you're mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was the best scene to me.
Me too. That whole scene where she was getting that thing blown out, and he walked in and was like, "No, I lied." Oh my god.
Oh yes. But I'm just talking about the fact that the mind part, because he was like blood driven at this part, and then she was just trying to get away, and they was trying to keep her away. And Namjoon had gotten bigger by then, and it was so good.
Yes, that would be. I would love to watch that. That would have to be a series. I don't know. Maybe they could have done it in a movie form. They might have been able to do that in a movie.
You know what? I need to finish Sweeter Than Sweet. It's got 3 little chapters left, and we still have not finished it.
Yeah, I want to do that update episode like ASAP.
So my next story is One Piece.
Girl,
you know, that is my favorite. I love that story, although it's kind of explicit.
Yeah.
But the story was so good.
It was definitely.
It was so good.
Yep. It sure was.
And I like her because she was just like, "Oh, so you a porn star, and?"
Yeah, she didn't care. She was like, "Okay, so what are we doing for lunch? Like,
right?
Are we done talking about this? Because this is stupid. This is stupid."
Yes. It was so good.
That one was good.
He fell in love with her so hard. And then the side story with Tay and Jimmy.
Girl, ooh, that would be such a good... Oh, girl, they need to make that. They for real need to make that, because, my gosh, it is... Oh, my gosh. Yep.
So good.
Yep. I agree. So, my next one is Gentleman's Club.
I forgot about that. Is that wait? Is that the Hobie store?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was and they like had each of them had like a specialty. Yep, that is the one.
Girl, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I could see that being in the style of like a Sin City type of movie. Like I could see it in that type of style. Oh, it would be so good. That was such a good story. And it just visually, like even reading it, I could just see the colors. I could see the outfits, like the costumes. I could see all of that be a movie.
It's something about Hobie being Mr. Sunshine and turning into
this daddy dom.
Yes. Oh my God. It's something about it. It's so good.
Yes. Oh, that was such a good story.
It sure was.
Ooh, that was a good
story. Here's another one for me that I just finished reading after 2 years, y'all. To Be a Star. Such a good one.
I feel like that would be one of those like super long series that has like 7 seasons.
For real. But it was so good. And then the side story with Namjoon and Anna Mae.
Girl.
And I am really hoping that she write that spinoff. She keeps saying she writing the Yugi story next.
Oh yeah.
But I've been begging her, I'm like, girl, Anna Mae. Like she even asked me, like, what would you do? What would you want the story to be like?
Oh yeah.
So and I was like, girl, I don't even care. You the best. You are such a good writer. Like, I just need to know where Anime and Namjoon go from here.
Yep.
Like, because this story is so good. But at the end of all these years of me reading it, now, it was so beautiful because JK and that girl, which is black, had came out.
Oh
And so
yeah.
everybody knew about them. It wasn't a secret,
Nice.
right? So, they had gotten married and had a baby. She went through her whole pregnancy in the story and everything.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I dropped off around season like 5.
Season
I
5.
couldn't. I was just like, I can't finish it. It's so much. I kept forgetting to update it, but man,
Mm-hmm.
that story was so good. From
It
what I
was so
remember about it,
good.
it was so
Mm-hmm.
good. It very detailed, but it like the details meant something. You know.
Right. And the smut too was
Yes,
good.
oh.
The
Anime
smut.
and Namjoon. I just like their. I like.
And see what made this story so unique. I honestly, if she wrote an anime spinoff, I probably would think that story was better than To Be a Star because anime and Namjoon went through so
They
much.
did. They
Like
had
they literally went through so
it
much.
was so up and down and just
Hmm
man, they low key were toxic. Like
They
low
was so toxic, but
key.
it was so good.
It
And she
was so
treated
good.
him. She was like they were having sex and would have this great thing, and the anime would be like, I don't want you no more,
Right.
and be,
I just
they would
find
be
it funny
gone.
that like that's what she was saying all the time, getting on his nerves. I just find it funny. Like, girl, chill out. You don't
Yeah,
have to go off on him today.
right. And then by the time she came back, Namjoon was like, I don't even want you no more.
Right. Oof. That story. Lord.
But then she asked him to marry her.
Right. Oh, they went through so much.
They went through so much. That was such a good story. To Be a Star. Yes.
Gosh. Okay, so my next one is Blood Ink.
Ooh,
Blood Ink would
Blood
be
it is number one. Should be number
man.
one in movies.
Yes, they need to hurry up and make that a movie like ASAP.
Girl.
Like
Girl.
they don't need to worry about costume design. It's all in the story. They could just literally go off of the story and go from there. Like there's because if the girl is not wearing the red dress with the high slit in the movie, I don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it. Yep.
I don't want to see
Sure
it.
don't. Need to see that red dress.
Yes, I need to see the tattoos. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
visually, can you imagine what the tattoos would look like? Them standing side by side.
You know what? Old boy from Itaewon class need to play him.
Yes, yes,
Now I don't know who the female will be,
yes, girl. Oh, that would
but
be such a good movie.
that would be so good. Because when in that, was she a foreigner?
I, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Because her dad or somebody was part of the other mob group or whatever gangster mafia. Remember?
Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right.
Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah.
That was such a good story. It took fun.
Yes.
That's another one that took you forever to read.
Also dropped off at season 5 for that one as well. I didn't get to complete it.
It was good though, girl.
Yeah, that is a good one. I gotta finish that one. I have to. I gotta finish the other one too, but I
That is
really gotta
like
finish Blood Ink.
that story is Sweeter Than Sweet are the like two most famous fanfic sets, like in BTS fanfic anyway. I've seen everybody talk about Sweeter Than Sweet and Blood Ink.
That's true. I do see a lot of people talk about those two.
Mm-hmm.
Those are some really good stories. Like,
Yes.
man.
And the writing is
The
so good.
writing is so it's literally written as a script. Like you could just play it
Yes.
out and I hope for you guys that they make these movies and y'all get all your coins because seriously, those two
Yes.
stories are
Deserve it.
amazing.
Deserve it. However, in the story, the only part that I did not like was when Tay was shooting that water gun or a hose pipe, whatever he was doing. Don't you remember that scene? Because Tay couldn't kill nobody, remember?
Oh yeah. Oh girl, that had me so frustrated.
Yeah, that's the only part that I did not agree with. But
That's
other
right.
than that, that story was so good. Deserve a movie and deserve an Oscar.
Girl, that would be an amazing movie. If it was made right,
Mhm.
oh, that movie
Mhm.
can make a lot of money.
Oh, and the man that playing Parasite need to be playing the mafia daddy.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
talking about the dad?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. Yes. Oh
Girl.
my God, that'd be so good.
It would. I would. Oh, I would love to see that. I hope they do that for
Mhm.
real. That was such a
Mhm.
good story. Mm, mm.
Girl, and I could see Halsa playing the girl.
I could too.
That was, oh yeah, she read, she right for the part.
She is. She would kill that part. Oh, she would do such a
Mm,
good job.
mm-hmm.
Or the
Now I don't know
chick.
how.
Oh, go ahead.
Now I was just gonna say I don't know how good her acting skills are, but she is just fierce in that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about the girl from Love Alarm because she's got like that kind of the main girl that had her voice is a little bit deeper than you would expect based on how she looks. I think she would
Mm-hmm.
probably do pretty good for that too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Man, a movie that needs to be made a movie.
so good,
They need
so
to hurry
good.
up.
So another movie that I think would be so perfect and dark, just like you like it, they was like Lucky Finger.
Lucky Fangirl would be nuts.
Girl
It
with
would be
that
nuts.
crazy witch
Yep.
girl. Hobie done slept with that girl. She went crazy on that thing. She wanted that dick.
Yeah. That was oof. That was a crazy one. I could just imagine like the costume design when she turns into like a monster or whatever. Could you
Yes,
imagine that?
yes.
Oh,
You know, I was thinking about almost like Black Swanish.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
I could see
Mm-hmm.
that. Oof,
That
that
was such a good one. That girl was so crazy. And then by the end, the girl was just tired of it. So she was like, I'm about to go crazy on you.
yeah, it was nuts.
Because they were running away from her. Like they was, it took them some time to understand that she was, had this black magic thing going on.
Right, and nobody wanted to believe her, and they kept wanting to act like she was tripping, and that wasn't the case. I
Hmm.
mean, she was tripping a little bit, but she was seeing what she was seeing.
And look, it took her forever to even tell Hubby what was going on.
Right. Which I get
So,
because he was treating her like she was nuts. I'm like, don't do my girl like that. She going through a lot.
hmm
She's going through a lot.
hmm
So,
yeah, Hubby was about to break up with her and everything over that
he was not having it.
one. Hmm.
So my next one that I think would be a good show, which is kind of it's the YouTube store, the BTS um
Imagine
Imagine
series.
series. I know it's kind of in a
Hmm.
form like a TV show, but like if they could do like a really like a good series, I think that would be an awesome series too.
It really would.
Cause
It
it had
really
so
would.
much going. You know what it reminds me of, low key, like a like a 90210 type of like Dawson's Creek type of thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like one of those,
Really?
not necessarily how light and fluffy they are, but like one of those that's involved with so many characters and their life stories.
Hmm.
Like each
Hmm.
episode is going to be somebody else's story, like that kind of setup. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Not necessarily
Hmm.
the other parts of it, but the setup.
Yeah, yeah, that was so good.
That was a good one. Like
They
they,
had so many different stories into one.
yes, yep.
That definitely will have to be like the title, a
A
series.
series, definitely a series. That's not nothing you could do in a movie unless you had like a
Mm-hmm.
trilogy, which you would have wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really hope if somebody listens to this that like is in charge of somebody's studio, please find these stories and really speak to the authors about making these movies because these are some really good stories.
Right, and I hope you just don't steal it and try to make it your own.
Yeah,
Like,
please talk to the authors.
involve these authors because, oh my God, it's so worth it. They did so well at it. And people, and this is really happening. Like, that story, that Wattpad, that story, I haven't watched that movie. It's called After or something.
After?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it came from Wattpad.
That's crazy.
They said it was a Harry Styles story.
Wow. I
Mm-hmm.
have seen some people that are like, yeah, my story is a movie now, but it's like not necessarily the fanfic stories, but just people who post their other writings on there that are made
Mm-hmm.
into movies. That's really neat though that it's a fanfic that was made into a movie.
Right.
That's awesome.
I do think that's amazing.
That is really cool. Oh, I hope it works out.
Right, for real. These would be good ones.
Mm-hmm.
So, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I got a good one for you, girl.
Oh wait, it might have been mine. I don't know. Go ahead.
Is it your turn?
I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead.
Okay. Airplane Part 2, baby.
Yeah, Airplane Part 2. Definitely.
Yes. Yes. It was so good. Like, I still wanted to go on, but I can't push it because she already wrote 3 chapters because I told her to
Oh.
keep writing. So, but that story was so good. It's got such a good plot. I want to know what happened to this FBI agent. Is she
Girl.
still an FBI? Like, what is going on?
That could definitely be a movie too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a movie.
Mm-hmm. A good one. And I can see a Korean man and an American woman.
Yep.
So, yes. Who I can see playing this part? I don't know. I want to say that guy that playing True Beauty. What's his name? Inwoo.
I don't know. I haven't
But
seen
he
too
ain't
many.
that. You know, he play on yeah, he play in a couple of movies. He actually is in that band Astro.
Okay.
Remember him? And he part of the '97 line.
Mhm.
He was one that went out with JK too to Itaewon. Remember?
Mhm.
Anyway, I was thinking maybe he would be a good one to play that part, but he don't really play bad boys like that.
It would be a different role though,
Yeah.
so that could be cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
So.
My next one. Ow. My next one is, and I don't know how they would do this. I'm guessing this would be like a 50 Shades type of thing. But,
Oh, I already know.
nope, it's not the one you think. It's not the one you think.
Um,
Because the one I want to talk about would have to be like porn. But,
for real.
the one that I'm talking about is the Yes Sir, Yes Daddy series with Namjoon.
Yes.
That would be
Hmm.
so good. I like you would almost have to do it in a movie, but like it could do two. Like you know how they did 50 Shades of Grey, they could do
I
that.
don't know. That could be an HBO
Oh,
series.
it could be an HBO series. I didn't think about HBO.
Mhm.
That
Mhm.
would be a good. That would be a good series. That was such a good story, and it was just filled with smut. But the story was good too. Like the whole thing,
Yes.
but it was just good. Like, whew, good.
Mhm. Tell me a little bit about it because I don't remember a lot, but I remember how good it was.
So, yes, let me make sure I get it right. Yes, sir. The girl was working for Namjoon, and then like they ended up falling in love or whatever later on, and then like but they were like kind of messing around when she was working for him, because I think it was she was his assistant and she had to like do other things for him too, like most of the stories, and then like I guess the feelings started developing. So in Yes Daddy, like things had changed and they were like taking their thing to a whole nother level.
Mhm.
It was so good. I don't remember like all the
Yes.
specifics of it, but I do remember like those parts. The
Mhm.
gist of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I just remember it had a lot of smut.
Yes. My stuff we read has a lot of smut.
Mm-hmm.
But not this story. This story was just good. One of our very first stories. Secret Child of John Hassan.
Yes, that would be a good movie.
Yes, a real good movie.
Mm-hmm. I love that story. That was the one that got me into fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
Yes, that was so good. And it was a black girl too who was
Yeah,
with.
yeah. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it. I was so glad to read that story, and like I just wanted to keep reading fan fictions after that. So thanks,
I
Lisa.
know it just drew you right on in,
It
girl.
did. It definitely
It,
did.
that started birth. Do you read BTS?
It did. It really did. It was such a good one.
Mm-hmm. All right, what you got, girl?
Okay, so I would like to see My Perfect 10 as a movie.
First of all, I forgot about that.
Girl, how could you?
How
How
can
could
I
you?
dare me?
Oh my gosh. Could you imagine? Ugh, it would be amazing.
Girl, it was so freaking good.
Right?
Oh, I can't. I'm ashamed of myself.
Girl, just,
I just had one Peter on my
I know
mind
you
because
did, girl.
they written by the same person.
Right.
And so yeah, we almost read all of that girl's stories.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure did.
Yes, it's the perfect 10 and slash my
My
perfect
Perfect 10,
10.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It was so good.
That would
Mm-hmm.
be, oof. Yep.
Yes, I remember everything now. I remember her friend signed her up,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she was a 10 on the first day,
Yep.
and he was a 10. Then she slept with all his friends,
Mm-hmm.
and they were 10s too.
Yep.
But she kept getting back with that JK. She couldn't get him off her
Couldn't
mind.
get it off his mind.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that story was so
It
good.
sure was. Oof. What a
Yes,
what a
so good.
story. Speaking of stories,
Mm-hmm.
which I forgot, did you know that We Don't Speak the Same Language got updated?
What?
Yeah, girl. I can't remember where we left off at, but I went on to look the other day and I was like, wait a second. Why did this look like it's been updated? There's like a whole bunch of chapters after, cuz
Girl,
didn't
that was my next one to talk about.
cuz that one ended after like what, 5 chapters? Like it had just started when we started reading it, right?
Yes, and remember we did not finish that book because he was trying to figure out if that baby was his or not.
Exactly. I think it got updated all the way because the last thing that I saw was from, well, I don't know when this was posted, but oh, it was posted in March of last year.
Hmm.
I don't think we stopped there. I think we stopped
Mm,
before that.
yeah, we did because I had my baby in March last year.
Okay, yeah, so we stopped reading it the year prior, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, girl, it's been updated. It's not finished yet, but it's been
Girl,
updated.
about to read it tomorrow.
Yep.
I want to know is that baby his
Girl,
or
same.
not? We've been thinking about this story for a year.
We done talked about this story every chance we got, and how did we not even think to look? That's what made me go look because we was talking about it. I'm like, let me go see if this story updated. Sure enough, it was updated. I'm like, oh shoot, we've been talking this whole
And
time.
you know what? I think I archived it because it would
Oh,
never update. So I was like,
okay.
this story ain't ever gonna update. Okay.
Yeah, girl, it's there now.
Okay, girl, I'm gonna read it tonight.
Go for it.
Oh, wait a minute now, because while I left off, it say tension, giveaway rules, ask, and research.
That's where you left off at.
Where it's highlighted, it say tension.
Tension. I thought we got past that.
It's only a couple more things after that. I don't even know if it's
Oh wait.
I don't
Oh
know,
girl.
but I really want to read it.
Yeah,
I
I
might
think
go
there is
back
some.
just to
Yeah,
see.
I think there is some still added. I think it looks like it. Anyway,
Okay. All right. So we don't speak the same languages on there.
yes,
What else you got?
girl. And I know I haven't finished the story yet, and I'm not really I could see how they could do it, but Eye Candy is so good.
Eye Candy is so good. We are still reading Eye Candy because it's still being updated.
I could so see that being a movie, an HBO
Uh-huh.
special, definitely, but like,
Uh-huh.
I still see that as a movie.
Uh-huh.
I think I only got one more after this. So how many more do you got?
Oh, I got a couple we can
Okay.
talk about. So my next one, well, I guess, okay, let's just talk about Full Switch, okay?
Okay,
Because
we'll
we
talk about
know,
it.
and you
Yeah.
know, and I know, and that's one of our favorite stories.
Yes.
And mainly because it's full of smut. Now,
Yes.
like you said, this could never be a real movie. This would have to be porn.
Yeah, it would have to be.
But the plot in the movie is still good.
I mean, it could be good, but it would be very watered down, and I don't want to take away from this amazing book. So I feel like it would have to be maybe not porn because they don't really have great dialogue in most.
Well, what else would it be? It would have to
Yeah,
be a HBO. It
it
would
would have
have
to
to be a
be.
HBO
Yeah,
series.
it would have to. It just, yeah, the story is pretty good. I forgot.
Rest in peace. Rest in
Man,
peace, Phil Switch. It never finished.
never finished. Never finished.
Mm-hmm.
Full switch. Again, he'll be missed.
Yep.
You are missed.
And I will never, and I still can't, I can't remember the name of that taste story that was so good.
What was he the? Oh, the one that got taken. What was
I do
that one
not remember that.
called?
That was such a good
Did we
story.
review it?
We did it on like our archives, but remember it was gone before we could even really talk about it.
Dang, I don't remember which one that was.
Hmm. It was so good too. Because that was one of the first stories that I put you on. He was like, "Girl, I don't know about this story. I don't know."
Oh, oh yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one was a wild one because it started off real crazy, and I'm like, I am not in the mood to be hostile right now.
Hmm.
That one did start out real wild.
Yeah, it did. It was good.
Dang, that is
You got
hilarious.
another one?
Yeah. So, I actually have like two more. So, Frat House, I think would be really cool to
Yep.
see as a movie or a TV show.
Hmm.
Again, kind of one that would be like the. I feel like it would need some more in it as far as like some of the outside stories, but I
Yeah,
feel like it would still be a really good thing, a really good show.
it was so good.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
right.
that,
Was it Frat House or am I missing or am I confusing that one with belonging to Bang Tang? I think it is the Frat
well,
House.
I think I don't remember reading "Belong to Buying Time," but is that the story that was copying Frat House?
Was it?
Remember that before we even was reading Frat House, we was reading another story, and it was just like Frat House. Then I figured out that Arthur. We actually talked. Did we talk to the Arthur?
Yeah, but I don't know if it was this story. I think it. I think it was a different story.
Mm-mm. Somebody copied Frat House. I remember us reading it after that.
No, cause belonging to Bang Tang and Frat House are by the same person.
Okay, maybe it's two different stories, but Frat House was copied.
Oh, Frat House. No,
I remember
remember?
us reading it.
Yeah, yeah. Frat House was copied by someone else, but it was not belonging to Bang Tang because those are both written
That's what
by
I'm
Pervy
saying. It
Nuna.
might have not been. It might have not been belong to Bangtan, but somebody else copied a story.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then we went back and read
Frat
Frat
House. Yeah,
House.
yeah, yeah. Okay, or Frat
Hmm.
Boys. I think it's called Frat Boys. Anyway, yeah, that one would be a good. That would be a good one.
Yes. Ooh, what about SNS?
Yes, that would be a good one. Another
A
18
really good
series
one.
seasons. That'd be
Yes, it would
long.
have to be. It was so long and so good. It had so much drama in it.
Yes.
I mean, so much drama. The mama had the drama. The aunt had the drama.
Yeah.
JK had the drama. They all had the. It was so good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know what? One would be kind of cool to see just because visually I think it would be really pretty.
What?
Velvet Dungeon when they were like in Paris and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like I could
yeah.
see
I had
that.
that. I had that written down.
Did you?
Mhm.
I could see that one.
Yep,
Okay.
that would be good. Just because the mama was so
The
ruthless,
mom was
honey.
girl. And then the casting of the girl. I could just imagine what she would look like because the description
Yes,
of her was pretty in the book, so you could just imagine what she looked like in person.
right. And that you remember the writer had a whole cast was honey. Angela Bassett was playing that mama.
Oh, that's right. That's
And
right.
she would have done that too. Oh my God. She really would have played that role.
Yeah, that. Oof, okay, yep, that would have been a good one to watch.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I would. Hopefully, they would have. Well, no, they might have ended it the same way because that would have made the movie kind of like cool. But yeah, that was a good one. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I know that girl in that movie, I mean in that story got on my nerves.
Me
Cause he
too.
was like, I just wanna love you. I'm running
Man, she was like, "All right, we can do this." Just kidding. I don't want to do this. Wait, no, just kidding. I
away.
do love you, but not really. Not like that. Like that. Like,
Right.
girl, sit down.
Right. She just kept running away. He kept finding her.
Yeah, every time. Oof. Okay.
Mm. So another one is we never got to talk about this book.
Which one?
Temptation.
Oh my gosh, that would have been such a good one.
Yes. JK
Uh,
working on that car across the street.
Temptation was so good. I forgot about that
So
one.
good. We never talked about that
We
story.
sure didn't. That story was amazing, and it
Mm-hmm.
was trippy because the girl with her sister and her sister was trifling with her ex
Mm-hmm.
husband. Ooh man, that was a good story.
Yeah, Richard, that darn Richard.
Richard, I will forever remember his name. He tried my girl.
Yes, he did, girl. That was so good.
Richard. Ooh, Richard.
Mm-hmm.
He did
Richard,
the
know he was
most.
wrong.
Wrong.
And then look, we had been thinking that Richard was doing that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he came back, we was like, oh, maybe he wasn't doing nothing.
Yep,
He was
boom.
making his whole case, and then bam.
Mm-hmm. Just
But
about,
by
just
that,
wait.
but by the time that happened, honey, she was already in love with JK. JK was just like, girl, bye.
Right, it's done for you anyway.
Oh, you know what story I didn't think about? I don't even know the name to it. Maybe you will. Um,
The taste
but
story?
that taste
I was just
story,
about to bring that up.
yes.
Yep, I was gonna bring that up. It's possessive. Wait, no. You talking about the one where he was a therapist, or the one?
Oh, sex
Is that the one you
therapy.
talking about? Or are you talking about the other one?
Sex
Yes. Okay.
therapy.
Yeah. Sex therapy is the one that I was gonna bring up. I think that would be an
Yes.
amazing movie.
So good.
So good. Like that whole thing, just him. Could you imagine just watching the interaction
Mm.
between him and the husband, and watching the husband going over
Hmm.
to the boss's house and being pregnant, and then
Yes.
him. Oh, could you imagine?
Girl, that story be so good. That's a movie.
Girl, that would be such a
That's not
good
a
movie.
series. That
No,
would
that's
be a
a
movie.
movie. That is a
Hmm.
movie. That is
Oh my
quality
God.
entertainment right there.
Girl, so good.
I loved sex therapy. That was such a good story.
Then he was going through it.
Mm-hmm.
He was going through it because he had stuff with his mama.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, with his
Oh,
mom. Oh, girl, that story would have been
yes.
good.
So good. So good. Is there another taste story?
Yeah, there was that one taste story where he was the boss, possessive Kim Tae Young. He was the. You remember that
Girl.
one?
That had the girl that took me all the way back. That
Yes.
story is so good, girl. Every time I think about Kim Tae Young, baby, I think about this wall behind me because every story he is on that wall.
That is I just that was one of my favorite taste stories. I think.
I'm getting a T-shirt that says "To Be a Wall."
Man, I think that one, that one, and that one Tay story that we can't remember where he was messing with that girl. She lived in the house and she moved away and came back and he blamed daddy. The one that we couldn't remember the name of, that one, and the possessive companion are the ones I always remember.
Oh my God, so good.
That was so good.
And then in both of these stories, I can see Taeyong's hair with curly, long, black hair. Oh God, him being mad. Oh,
yep.
Oh, so good, y'all.
Oh, Temptation is back.
What?
No. Temptation.
Temptation back. It been back. It was back. It been back. But she was updating. Yeah, that story was good. It's too late to talk about it now, boo.
Man, I forgot about that one. Yeah, it is too late to talk about that one.
So, you got any more?
Those were my 2 Tay ones, but go ahead.
All right, so I got sexploitation.
Yep, that would be a very, very good one to also see as maybe a movie.
Yeah, probably a movie. I don't know. We got to get into sexploitation too.
Yeah, to really figure out if it was a movie or a series, cause
Sexploitation was so good.
Or it could be like,
and then
oh, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying this. I just imagine that big window. That she be sitting outside of. Ooh, and then I could just imagine Yuki sitting right there looking with that smirk on his face. Yes.
Girl.
Yes, that would be such a good one. Okay, even though we have not finished reading this, we are still reading. Border Hate is such a good one.
Yes.
And we are still reading Border High, and it need a movie.
It do need a movie.
Well,
it would. I don't know if they could make that a movie. It's long. I mean, I guess they could make it a movie. They'd probably cut it down some, but it's good.
It definitely couldn't be a K-drama.
Not with all that's in it, no.
Maybe an HBO series.
Like an HBO like limited series or something like that.
Girl, I don't know. By the time she get into it with him, with the group, you might as well say it's like full switch a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, just kidding.
But not as much as
not as
full
graphic.
switch, but yeah, it's pretty up there.
Okay, well.
Maybe more frat house type.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, but it is so good, and I can't wait to finish it.
Me too.
But it should definitely be a movie.
Yes.
Because it does have good drama in it, good sex in it, everything.
Yeah, from where I'm at so far, I could definitely see that being a movie.
It's
so good. Like, it's so good.
Yes.
All right. Well, did you have any more?
The last 2 was Roommates with Benefits and House of Cards.
Yeah, I thought about Roommates with Benefits too. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yes, a real good one. Even though it left us hanging on I need you.
What do you need? Please tell us.
And House of Cards, don't forget that one.
House of
that
Cards.
One's yours.
That one was so good.
Guys, if you don't know any of these stories, I advise you to look them up.
Yeah, some of them we did reviews on, so you can find all the information in the show notes. And some of them we did not, but you can find them somewhere.
You can find them mostly on Wattpad.
Yeah, Wattpad.
The only stories that were not on Wattpad was
Airplane Part 2,
Airplane Part 2, House of Cards, Sweeter Than Sweet,
and Roommates with Benefits.
Yep, everything else was on Wattpad. So yeah.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for joining us for another episode. We hope you guys enjoyed. We will be seeing you soon for another episode or TikTok or both. It just depends on what we got going.
Yeah.
All right. Until next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.